Welcome to Brick Trains. I'm Joey, and we're going to do something different. Okay, so I'm sitting here in my office in the Bricklink Store, and I'm going to part out a set. I'm going to part out this set. It's a Creator. What is this? Space Robots set 31164. So my table that I usually do all my work on for the Bricklink Store has been cluttered for a while. It's just had stuff on it, and I haven't had the get up and go to just get it up and cleaned up. So yesterday Dakota was here. He's out of school, and Heather, my wife, his grandma, we all came downstairs and we got our respective things off the table and got it all cleaned up. And we're going to, or I'm going to part this set out. So we're here at the computer because I kind of wanted to show you scanning these QR codes. Yeah, it's already been scanned. Sorry. We're getting ready to do it. And then I'm going to show you how we put it in Bricklink. These sets, there's 4 of them. And 3 of them have been opened up. Somebody ordered some parts, and for whatever reason, I didn't have all of the parts. I think what it ended up being, because it says there's 4 missing from this. One of the other sets says it needed 4 or has 4 missing, and then one says 2, right? So 4 plus 4 plus 2, 10. Math's hard. Any rate, something happened, and I was short 10 parts. 4 plus 4 plus 2 is 4, 10. Yeah. So we'll look at that too. The first thing we're going to do, I have one of these handy dandy barcode scanners. It's for these 2D barcodes like this. You can get them at Amazon. This just says Terra scanner. It's a model D5100. Got it off of Amazon. I don't know if that number will help. It is a Terra, T-E-R-A. These things are usually not very expensive. This one's a corded one, although you can unplug it and it stays charged and does work wirelessly. You have to have, it comes with a little dongle. It's Bluetooth. I think $20 or less. These are kind of handy. They're kind of obscure. Not everybody just has a barcode scanner, right? So here's what we're going to do. We're going to scan the barcodes. And I'll show you how I do it, because I do a little trick, and I've shown this before, but I'm going to show it again. Okay, so here's the Lego website. You don't need to be on a Lego website. You can be on any web. You just need to open any browser. I'm going to click up here, right? So we've selected the bar, and we're just in the address bar, right, where the HTTP whatever goes. And now I'm going to scan the barcode. Let's see, we can't. Where is it at? There it is. Plop. Little barcode scanner typed it in. It says get the builder app. I don't want to get the builder app. It says I'm a grown up here, so I'm going to register my set, my 20 points. Oh, I was logged in. There it goes. I was logged in, and I'm just going to submit. Oh, let's see. I guess you got to do something. Let's see. They're for myself, another occasion, and these were bought other. And we're going to submit. It's done. That easy. Okay. So that's one. We'll go back up here to the top. Like I said, you should be logged into your Lego account for this to work. Let's see. Why is this? I'm doing like Earl. I can't. Okay, we got that one. There it goes. Do the same thing. Now I have found. I'm gonna register my set. These are for myself. They're a reward. And I got this one from the Lego store. All right. I have found that if you do this enough times, that Lego will temporarily lock you out. So we'll see if we get through all 4 of these. So far, so good. Go down here, register your set. This is for my grandchild. It was a holiday. It is a holiday. Received it as a gift. Submit. Lego's not going to like that. That's probably hurting them more than anything, is because I'm not being super honest on my whatever. Okay, here's the last one. There we go. The little clicky beep beep. Done with the barcode scanner. Refreshes the screen. Register your set. This is for myself. It is no special occasion. It came from an online retailer. Bought them all from Walmart.com. There we go. Now they're in. What was that? 80 points, 20, 40, 60, 80 points. Hey, 80 points is 80 points. It didn't take me that long. And I didn't have to do any math. Okay, so the next thing we're going to look at is we're going to go Bricklink. And we're going to all items. And I'm going to enter in the part number here. 3116. Whoops. Can't type either. Math's hard and I can't type. 31164. There's our space robot. We're going to click on the space robot. And we want to part him out. So we're going to click on the part out. This brings us to the screen, 31164-1. We have 4 sets. This doesn't come with any minifigures, so parts and home minifigures, that's fine. We're going to go with, let's see, do I want a 6-month sales average or current? So the different 6-month sales average is usually less than just the current items for sale average. So we'll go with that. I'm not going to worry about the default. I am uploading it to Stockroom A. I know this is controversial amongst the A-fools. And then I'm going to consolidate. So I can't remember which ones are what. At any rate, these are the settings. If you need to freeze it, that's what I set up at. And we're going to hit, I did select 4, right? Yep, I got 4, but we got to adjust the quantities. We're going to do that here in a second, right? All right, submit for edit. And we're looking for 2540. All right, as we scroll, 2540, I think it's a white slope piece, if I'm not mistaken. 2540, where are you? I'm looking at these numbers right here, right here. All right, grays. Okay, it'll be funny if that part number is not in here. If I wrote the wrong part number down, then that means I have to look through everything and see. I'm pretty sure it was a white piece, so we'll probably have to wait till we get to the white parts. I'm guessing it doesn't. All right, here we go. If you see it, yell at me. Let me know you saw it. There it is. Oh, it was a clip. 2540. All right, it says 16, and we're going to subtract out. So it's saying 16 is in here. All right, you see this red text here? That means it's going to be consolidated. That means I have some of those in inventory. I do not have some of these in my inventory. There's no consolidations. So what we're going to do is subtract, remember, 10. So that means there should only be 6 when I go to part this out. Change that to 6. That is the only thing. The only thing left we got to do is we'll go down to the bottom here, and there are no parts that we need to figure out if there's like a duplicate part or a extras or all that. So we're just going to hit verify items. We got 1,124 parts in 92 lots. So 92 lots just means there's 92 different parts, which means I need to come up with 92 cups. All right, so hit the verify items. What has happened is all these parts it's going through the store. It's going to bring up like a verification screen. Yeah, here's the verification screen. And it's moved all these parts into Stockroom A. So temporarily, because of the way my store's set up, those parts that I already had, the ones that have the consolidated here, the yellow, as you see me scroll through these yellow. Ooh, we got a light brick. There's a controversy we need to talk about. Did it say? It does say right there on the box, light brick. Totally missed that. Any rate, it pulls those parts temporarily out of the stock room, and then I have to add them back in. And after we sort the parts, I'll time lapse me sorting the parts out. We'll come back and I'll show you how we put them away, sorta. Because how I put them away is not conducive for me sitting at a computer. It just doesn't work. Okay, so I'm just going to scroll to the end because the submit button's at the bottom. There's not much here I need to do. You could see, like, let's look at this trans green plate round. It's a consolidated one, right? So we have this section. It says this lot will be consolidated, and this is the remarks, AKO 735 colon A. So it's in the front of the drawer in one of these drawers back here. It's in the front of 735, which is just on the other side right there. All right. Keep going, keep going, keep going. Here, we're getting the white. We're getting close to the end. There's the last yellow. And then there's the money. I mean, let's just go ahead and show it. $151 is what I'm getting ready to add. So we're going to do that. Done. Easy. It's over. If I want to see the parts that I just added, I'm going to go to my inventory and I'm going to go to stockroom A. There should be nothing in the stockroom except the parts that we just ordered, or that I just put in here. All right, so here's this part. These have batteries in them. If they don't sell very long, I'm not sure what the life expectancies on these batteries are. If it's a couple years or a few months or whatever. So I will collect those, obviously, but I may not put them in my store. I don't want them to sit in my store and then be bad for somebody else later down the road. Also, I don't know how long they've been sitting in this box. How old is this set? Where do they put the dates up? Well, this is a brand new set. So yeah. So it's one of those things. I'm gonna pull them out. I had them in my store before, and they've only been a couple years old, and and I can't test them. I got to pull the little plastic out to test them. So then, in my mind, that's not new anymore, right? If I order a new light brick from somebody, then if the thing's been pulled, it's like, well, then it's anyway. Okay, let's go into the other room and part this out. We're on the GoPro now. This video is going to be all over the place with quality. As far as camera quality, we went from the computer using StreamYard, which is low quality, to this camera, which is, I'm sitting there under a light. Okay, so here's the set. I got the bags out. There's 3 boxes. There should be 4. The other one's in the other room. Here's the bags. This is the only full bag that I have, of bag 3, and there's where the other parts came from. You see, I taped them all up. So we're going to get those parted out. I'm going to sit you over here, and we'll start getting them parted out. And this part will be time lapse from here on out. so that was bag 3. I think next we'll go to bag 1. Okay, that was bag 1. That went pretty quick. Bag 2. They're just tracks. So those will be pretty easy to sort. Okay, so the first thing I'm going to notice about bag 4 and my previous sort, these parts here, I have had those already so we're going to have to go back. Plus, the cup that they're in is currently full, so we'll put those in a bigger tub. Also, usually creator sets, if the bags are not numbered, you won't have duplicate parts in other bags. This is numbered, so yeah, you can't have duplicate parts or you can have the same part in multiple bags. That's what I'm trying to say. Awkwardly, that's what I'm trying to say. So we ran into that. We also ran into it with 1x1 trans red studs. But it's kind of odd that those are the only ones I found so far. So we're gonna find a bigger tub for these, and we'll get this one sorted out. Oh yeah, and bag 4 is the last bag. Well, we got the little bags, but yeah. Yeah, it's not something up. We don't sort this up here and so we can Where's one after? Yeah, let me finish this one. And if you want, you can take anything. One. Go for faucets. But yeah, something run out of spots. I find small, you want to What do you? All right, we got them all parted out. And what did I say about the clips? Well, these are not really clips, they're bars. I think I said we should have 6 left. What do we got in there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, so that checks out. Yeah, well, let's go back to the computer. So we're back in the office where the store's at. And I have a couple parts. We got those, we got the treads, that's gonna be easy. And we have the clips, and then we gotta find the other pin. Because what we're looking at is basically the first 3 on here. I know I'm showing a screen with a camera and that's terrible, but I'm gonna show you what we normally do. So here's these, and they go in 1845. So we're gonna come over here and we're gonna find 1845. Alexa, turn the store lights on. Let's see if it gets brighter. I think it's a little brighter. There's 1845. I'm gonna pull it out and I'm just gonna dump those parts in there. Done. Then we're gonna go back to the computer and I'm gonna check. It's in stockroom A. And actually I can just hit enter and they're gone. So the next ones would be, so this one here we need a new tub for. So, or actually not a tub, but a drawer. So let's go get a drawer. And we're gonna use a big drawer. This is just the one that's on top. I got them all stacked. Usually they're not stacked like that. They're usually in a box, but I have not put parts in so long that the box got out of control, so I had to start stacking them because the box that I was using was too small. So, okay, we're gonna take this drawer and we're gonna take these tread parts, dump them in there like so, and then I'm gonna go, let's see, what was this? 2562. So I'm gonna go right here and oops, A, K, what did I say? 2562. 2562. Take it out of stockroom and hit enter. Boom. It's gone. And now we got to go find where 2562 is, which is on this side. 256. Oh, it's right there. 2562. Okay, so that's how we do it. That's how it's done. I put, and I'll go through and I'll grab, because these are sorted in black, what's on the screen. And I'll just go grab all the black parts. We'll put them on a little cart, a little red rolling cart, which rolls around. The laptop's plugged in right now, but it's normally not when I'm moving around. And I'll get as many parts as I can get on the trolley, on my little cart, and I'll put them up. Create new drawers as needed, and there you go. It just depends on how many there is, how long it takes. If I'm not holding a camera, it goes way quicker. Yeah, and to be honest, this room has had things get set on the floor that is the worst thing for me and my little trolley. So the store orders haven't been so bad, but putting things up, it's, because putting things up, it's in and out, in and out, in and out, in and out. So, and then you also have to come through here, and then we got all of these too. So anything you see sitting on the floor is a hazard. And we need to clean that up now before we really get going again. So I'd say it'll take me maybe about an hour to put those up. It's kind of hard to tell how long it took me to sort these out, because I was filming, one I went editing, Dakota came in,
We went and got McDonald's for breakfast. You know, all the things that interrupt. So it's actually been, it's 10:03. It's been about 3 hours. So I don't know, probably another hour. So maybe a couple hours to put those parts up. So I don't think it's too bad. Again, that's where having multiple sets, the same set, having, you know, I think the sweet spot's about 5. We did 4 there, but I think 5 kind of is the sweet spot. So, all right. I know it's been a long video because I've already actually edited part of it, but yeah, that's how I put parts in the store. Okay, so last minute edition. I forgot to show you what I was going to do with the light bricks, and yeah, now we're on a third camera device in the same video. Okay, so we're going to scroll down to the light brick right there, and it shows I do not have any in the store. There's no remarks. 4 is what it says I should have, and there's the 4. So what we're going to do is come over here and click delete. All right, and I'm just going to click in any text field so I can get the enter key. Okay, and it's updated, and they're gone. Yeah, so that's how that works. So I think we did all of them now, right? We put one away that we had a drawer, we created a new drawer, and we deleted an item that I'm not going to put in the store. So I think that finally ends this video. Yeah, thanks for watching. Thanks for sticking around this long. If you enjoyed the video, please hit that like button. Maybe think about subscribing. That way you won't miss out on any new content. Also, we have our memberships. We call it the passenger list. A little behind the scenes view into the Brick Trains universe. We also have the A-Fool podcast. And if you're a fan of old Lego, then think about leveling up your memberships to our A-Fool supporters. Thank you for your support.